My name's Seaton, NPC athlete, Team G-Force member, and today we're going to take, me and my boy Jimmy B, we're going to take you through a kick-ass arm workout and show you guys how we kill arms, alright? Let's do it. Like I said, guys, we have our arm workout today, but for me primarily, any type of workout I'm getting into, I always really want to focus on a good stretch, a good squeeze, really good for the joints, get blood in the muscle. So, like my boy Jimmy D's doing now, he's getting some pull-ups in, superset with some dips, really flood the body with some blood, and then we're going to get into it. Normally right now, we're just going to do 3. Nothing too crazy. We don't want to totally, completely exhaust the muscle. We just want to get blood in the muscle, so when we do start getting into our working sets, we can kill it.
What he's basically doing is changing the grips, hit different parts of the back. Did a wide grip, Aaron's doing a close grip, just going to hit different parts of your back.
Just coming off competition, so right now, you know, muscles are drained, a little strained, but this is what it's about. This is what we love, this is what we do, and this is why we do it. 10's a good margin. That's a good enough margin to where you can fully stretch and engage the muscle, and contract the muscle, and not exhaust yourself. It's a good number for work because you know that once again, you're not really getting into your working sets. These are just warm-up sets, not even comprised from the workout, just to really help warm the body up. Main thing for us bodybuilders, injury-free. Alright guys, so what we're getting into now is we're going to start you with our arm workout. We're going to start right now with some incline dumbbell curls, and we're going to superset that with a close grip easy bar curl. The gym's kind of crazy now, right now it's at prime time, so we're going to have to be working back and forth, but we're still going to make sure we get the job done. Let's get ready for our first working set. Alright, so now we're going to move over to some close grip easy bar sculpt. See, we got our incline curls and we got our sculpts. When we talk about working the body, real biomechanically, we want to focus on stretch and squeeze. What's going to give us the greatest stretch? What's going to give us the best squeeze? And we flood the body with blood. So for us, angles. When I work that incline with Jimmy, and then we come working with gravity now, against gravity to with gravity, and we can extend down. We get a full pump, and as you can see, you get a hell of a good looking body. Let's keep working. As you can see with biceps, don't like to go too heavy. Once again, small muscle, we just like to work it and hit it so we fill it up with a lot of blood. A lot of guys get into a tendency of when they're working these racks, real heavy, form is lost, and you'll never hit what you're trying to hit. So for us, we believe in small muscle groups, high volume, get the job done right. All right, let's go into our second workout exercise. Heavy overhead tricep extensions. We're gonna superset that with some easy bar work. Set. Come on. Come on. Come on. Rep count, 10, 12. Let's go work. Let's do it, JB.
Set.
Good.
Set. Oh.
Let me work.
Oh. 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 Oh.
What is the purpose of working so hard? I noticed, I mean, you guys warming up at 100, going up to 110, doing the tricep exercises.
Right.
What is the purpose?
Well, I mean, the real purpose of, why we work so hard, because, you follow the age-old motto, you reap what you sow. For us being bodybuilders, we know that we have an aggressive nature, and we know that for us, being a maximal output is to make sure that when we're in here, we're really achieving our potential. I feel there's a lot to be missed and a lot to be said for that people come here and you can almost say they're on that whole rat mice wheel, and what happens is they come to the gym, they do their little cardio, and they do their little weights and they call it a day. But for us, we take it to the next level. Really, to achieve your maximal physical fitness peak is what we're all about. Everything is done with the diet, the discipline, the wanting, to strive for more, to want to be more, to want to do more. So never put it past yourself in terms of age, in terms of physical capabilities. You can change your body, and if you think that you can do it, you can do it. It all starts with that power of that thought, which us bodybuilders work for so hard, the power of thought. And that's why we're all about this, and that's why we're in the gym, constantly doing what we do. All right, so now what we're gonna do here, Jimmy B's setting us up. We're gonna go for some overhead skull crushers. We're gonna do a little variation here where we're really gonna get a good stretch behind the head, bring it out in front, and get a close grip bench press. Then from there, we're gonna go into our single arm hammer strength curls, really flood the peak of the bicep, and then finish up with one more working exercise. Let's get to it.
Thank you.
Alright, so as he's getting into it, notice he's going to bring it down to the crown of his forehead. From this action, he's going to elicit a lot more tension on his tricep. Now, the variation that we were doing before allows for a very good stretch, so you get those full-blown triceps from the side. This variation just brings it out differently. There you go, Jim B. Come on. Coming at you. Up. Firm believer, never sacrifice form for weight. We're talking about biceps anyway. Extremely small muscle. We flood it with blood. I'm more focused on my stretch, my squeeze, my contraction. That'll get you such greater gains in a longer period of time than if you were throwing around 2-3 plates with no form involving other muscle groups. Let's do it.
Tell the Moxie channel, what it is that you do to prepare for your competitions.
Well, first and foremost, when you're talking about contest prep, it's a culmination of a lot of things you really have to decide. It's that thought process before you actually dive into it, because any true and real bodybuilder will tell you there's so much more that comes into it. Obviously, we talk about the training, we talk about the diet, we talk about the long suffering, but a lot of people, what they miss is the longevity, the discipline, the mental discipline that you need to come in day out. I'm talking about 5 a.m. cardio sessions, nothing in you, coming back to the gym in the afternoon, hitting your regular body parts, coming back after that, doing more cardio, cooking your meals, prepping your meals, packaging your meals, eating on the go. There's so many things that entail what a real bodybuilder, has to go through in order to achieve the physique that he or she is trying to achieve. For me, it started back in January, my prep. It all led to the culmination of some shows leading up in August. We had the South Jersey Tri-State Championships. We had the Jason Arntz Muscle Beach, and it finished it off with the New Jersey State Championships. All great shows. I placed top 5 in all of my shows this year, and it just really led with hard work, discipline. I work with a great coach, Danny Halton of Team G-Force. I've been working with Team G-Force for about a year now, and when you talk about a company, You know, when you talk about a prep company that really stands behind you and their athletes and believes in their athletes to push them to the next level, and that's what we're about, accelerating your potential. You know, that's what he's done for us. That's what he's done for myself and my buddy Jimmy B, who works with Team G-Force. But that's what it's been. It's been a culmination of so many things coming into, you know, what it's been for this August and led to the fruition of it. So I'm happy.
Yeah, you brought out an interesting point because I know myself, like I said, training with you.
Right.
Getting up to come, I say to myself, man, dang, so I got to see Aaron today?
Yeah.
What's going to happen? You know what I mean? I'm going to be sore, which I look forward to.
Right.
But in this case, what you're talking about, you're on a whole nother level.
Right.
Than I am right now
right.
in reference to your preparation. How do you mentally prepare yourself?
The mental aspect is probably the biggest aspect of what bodybuilding is all about. To really dedicate yourself to an ideal and to stick to that ideal day in and day out. There's no wavering, there's no faltering, there is no days where you don't feel like it, there is no days where you're too tired or you're too busy or life is too hard. There's a job, the show has to go on. Otherwise, you're wasting your time, you're gonna make yourself look silly, and who you're representing, you're gonna make look silly. This is what bodybuilding is all about. You know, it's when you talk about, you know, why do we do what we do? You know what I mean? You know, what compels us to take our bodies to the next level? You know, some people think it's crazy. Some people think it's, you know, too much, or you know, it's you know, the body isn't supposed to look like that. Everybody has to walk their own path in life. Everybody has to make their own decisions and what makes them happy and what makes them get out of bed in the morning. Yes, we complain about the downsides that you might think is bodybuilding, with the eating and the training and the lack of sleep and your body's killing you, but secretly you love it. Why? Because there are people in life that strive for more, that want more out of life, you know, that are not satisfied with the status quo 9-to-5 gig. And for us, as far as bodybuilders, this is what it's all about. Testing ourselves, not only physically, but more mentally. Well, how great are you? How great do you want to become? And you know, for myself and for Jimmy, you know, and all the athletes on my team of G-Force, they'll be the first ones to tell you, we want more. And that's why we mold and we shape and we cultivate our bodies, and more importantly, our minds, to be stronger.
Yeah, just one other question. I know the two of you have personal trainers. Should people, regular people like myself and others that go down to the gym, invest in personal training?
Oh, absolutely. I definitely think 110%, you know, if you ask any pro athlete, any NFL star, any NHL star, MLB, they all have personal trainers. They all have therapists. They all have sports rehab guys. Yep. Because why? Because they are the people that they align themselves with, that you trust with. Like I mentioned before, I work with Team G-Force, Bodies by G-Force, Danny Lawton, you know, and he's been an NPC competitor, one of the top level NPC competitors for years now. And when I came to him back in January, I wanted to stand behind someone that I knew that had a full understanding of what bodybuilding was and what it means to take your body to the next level, and what it meant to really, you know, take someone that thinks that they're in good shape and really show them what it means to be a bodybuilder and be in great shape. And I've been with Team G-Force now for over 1.5 years now. Couldn't be happier and prouder with the results. Like I said, in all 3 of my shows, I placed top 5. That's something to be said for. We're getting ready for a 2013 season that you guys are definitely going to look out for. You're going to love it. And there's only hard way. There's only hard work ethic. There's only determination and drive, and you know, the wanting to be more and do more. So for us, this name fits appropriately and shows you why bodybuilding is hard. But you come out on the end of that tunnel, it makes all the sense and makes it all worth it.